Hey, sports porchers, it's your hockey Jesus, and I'm back with analysis of the Pittsburgh Penguins versus the Seattle Kraken. Well, tonight, a much better effort from the boys. Pittsburgh Penguins came out flying tonight. Unfortunately, they only got 1 point as Seattle wins in overtime by a score of 3-2. That's right, Seattle Kraken taking it to the Pittsburgh Penguins tonight. Here's what I got to say. The Seattle Kraken are very much the same team as the Carolina Hurricane. They just know how to win games. I mean, there's nobody on that team that's fast. There's nobody on that team that's impressive. They really know how to stack the box so you don't get a lot of 2-on-1s. You don't get a really good look. You're not going to get a cross-ice pass on this team. And unless you keep working at it, you may not even get a goal because Grubauer, pretty damn good goalie for Seattle. So that's what the Penguins had to do. And I tell you what, they came out, looked really good, had some power plays in the first period, weren't able to do anything with those power plays, but I thought they were playing really well. And then when Marchman scores, I'm like, oh no, this is going to be one of those 1-0 games where the goalie kind of steals it from him, but it wasn't. Pittsburgh Penguins bounced back. Grubauer actually was beneficial on that, playing the puck into the corner so slow. Rusty finds a wide open Sid right in the front of the net, and he buries it. So, hey, we're at 1-0, right? 1-1. So you feel pretty good about it. And they come into the third period all tied. It's anybody's game, really. And power play goal, Gino Machino just keeps at it. That fourth line was really, really working hard too. They are the ones who drew the penalty there. So, and Gino just says, yeah, I'm going to find that loose puck right in the blue, and boom, right in the back of the net, 2-1. And honestly, that goal that Seattle scored, I'm going to see who scored that goal for them. I think it was, it wasn't Montour. It was, dang it, I don't have it right here. It says it was Montour. I don't know. Maybe it was Marchand. I don't think it was Marchment. I think it was Beniers who roofed that goal. That's not what they have here on the app, which is weird. They say that the scoring was. They don't even have the third period scoring from Beniers here on the Pens app. Hey, Pens, got to fix that app. That's not good. But yeah, it was Beniers who scored that goal, roofed it right past Murashov, tied it up. So they're going to play for overtime, and that's what they did. They're playing for overtime, and Penguins came out flying, and Letang hits a post. That post is not your friend usually. And it was Montour who came down and just put it past Murashov. I thought Murashov played pretty good. Let's see what his stats look like tonight. I thought he played pretty good tonight. 857 save percentage, not really that great. Graves was a -1. Shea was a -1. That Kindle line was a -2. I don't think Sam Poulin belongs on that line at all. I'd put Sam Poulin up on that second line. Oh my goodness, they just can't find the right chemistry right now. Unfortunately, they had Kindle up on the first line. They had Dewar up there. It's just not good right now. I thought the effort was great tonight, but it just wasn't good from a standpoint of they just don't seem to have a lot of chemistry right now. Let me pull this up for you. I'm not going to show a highlight tonight. Normally I do show a highlight. I did want to show some good hard work in the second period, but I got this new spreadsheet I want to show you guys. I think this kind of shows you where they are from a standpoint, like basically the last 7 or 8 games. Let's share the screen here. Okay, so what's going on here? I'm an engineer, so I like spreadsheets. Sorry if you don't, but I do. So you're just going to have to deal with me here. This is basically the month of November, and you can see it's turning in an absolute shit show. Loss, loss, win, loss, loss, loss. Win, loss, loss. So 2 outright wins in the month. They still got to play Buffalo, and I think they got maybe one more game. What do they got? Yeah, they got to play Buffalo, and then they play at Columbus, and then Toronto after that. I have them down here. But they have They basically have 3 more games to play. They only have 2 outright. I'm sorry, 2 outright wins in the month. That's not good. Fortunately, I was at this game in Washington. So I will be at this game in Buffalo. First time they lost in those yellow uniforms tonight. So that's not good. But you can see over here, 10 and 11, first time you're seeing a losing record. Now, I know they're not going to show 10 and 11 on anything you're going to see, but if you're going to listen to me, your hockey Jesus, I'm going to say the losses for what they are. They're absolute losses. I don't care if they're an overtime loss. I don't care if they're a shootout loss. We're 0-5 in those periods. So you're going to see this number here a lot higher. It's going to say 10-6. You're like, oh, they're 10-6. That's not bad. No, they're 10-11. They have 5 losses. They just got 5 extra points, which you'll see here in the points total. This projected total here is what they get for the year. 98 is a playoff. You're in the playoffs with 98 points, okay? So by losing, they didn't really lose any ground in this 98 points. So, and getting the loser point, that helps. So, what am I going to do? What are you going to do about that? It just, that's the way it's going to work with the Pittsburgh Penguins now. I think you're going to see a lot of this back and forth where they're going to just have good efforts. I'm not a big fan of the way. I'm not a big fan of the way that Seattle plays. I'll be honest with you. I think they flop around a lot. And I agree, MK. I was feeling real confident going into the game. And they look great. So, I mean, if you want to take anything away from this game, they look really good. I'm not panicked either. I am concerned. I mean, anytime you only have 2 wins anytime you only have 2 wins in a month, you should absolutely be concerned about that 100%. And I am concerned about this team. But remember, they've got some injuries. They're trying to play through that. They haven't fallen out of a spot yet. But anytime I see, a record like 10-11, I'm going to say it. I don't care if people want to show 10-6. They can show 10-6 all they want. They do have 25 points, so that's not bad. That's not bad after 21 games to have 25 points. You'll take that every time. But that's just, I think, honestly, that's just the way you're going to see it from here on out. What other notes that I had? That's it. That's all I really had for you guys tonight. Like I said, no highlights. Boys are going to get back at it Wednesday. I think what you're going to see now is you're going to see the Penguins get back to work. They're going to have some good practices. I think they're going to come out a refreshed team on Wednesday night. I do love those yellow uniforms. One thing I do have to say, I love those yellow uniforms. I think they're fantastic. They can wear them every night as far as I'm concerned. But they didn't, and they're not going to, but because they're the 3rd jersey. But tonight, the Pittsburgh Penguins lose again in overtime. They're 0-5 in overtime. They got to find a way to get off that bad juju that's going on there. But tonight, they couldn't do it. Lose to the Seattle Kraken 3-2. Do I think Seattle's a playoff team? I do think Seattle's a playoff team. They're without their guy, Jared McCann, also. So, I mean, they're not like they're playing with a full deck also in Seattle. So, injuries are part of the season, boys. That's what we play with. But Penguins lose tonight 3-2. Damn it. Maybe we'll get them on Wednesday. I'll be at the game. I'm doing my damnedest to be able to go live for you guys after the game in the arena. We'll see if it works. My son's going to be there. Maybe I'll just have him hold the camera and I'll have the mic on. So, hey, not going to win them all. Penguins get a loser point tonight. I'll see you Wednesday night. Until then, wherever you are, smash that subscribe button if you love the Hockey Jesus. Come see us on the porch. We'll be here live Monday night, 7 o'clock. All 3 boys will be back, as I hear. I don't think anybody's sick anymore. So, till then, enjoy your hockey. I'll see you Monday night. If not, I'll see you Wednesday after the game.